Hi there, this is Connie here, and we're at Starec and going to do the track walk for the European Championship 2026. You can see some people are out there checking out the track. It's very nice. So let's go through this. I've been here once before in 2023. I was the chairman for the Large Scale Offroad section, and I promised myself that I would drive at this track for months. So when I saw the Euros coming to Starec, I signed up right away. And since then they've made some changes to the track. So let's go through them. So this is the first curve after the straightaway. And before there used to be a big jump over here, but now they changed the layout here. So instead we're getting into a hairpin corner right away. So we'll have really good speed coming in here. So I think this will be a corner that there might be a lot of cars getting tangled up because it's quite tight. And then you want to get a good getaway so you get some speed over to the double jump over here. As you can see, the surface is perfect, it's smooth. It's a wide lane, so much wider than fairing, I would say. The jumps are very well suited for large scale. This is primarily a large scale track. So you can see this double jump shouldn't be any problems to handle. And you want to get down here in this slope to get a good entry for the next section here. So you have a corner here where you want to line up your car, because over here you can see this very well from the driver stand over there. So you have this perfect sight. So you have a bump or like a hill over there and a little curvature of the track, but you want to have a very straight line here, of course. And you, as I said, you have a good position on the driver's stand to be able to see your car going over here. So you want to take the inner here and then to get into the next curve, which is another 180. And I think this will be a great curve for carrying speed over to the next jump. I really like how these curves are not too pointy. So you can carry some speed in there, but still they're 180 degrees. So sliding through or rolling through, we'll see what makes the best fastest way to take the corner. So this is almost like it's a mix between a tabletop and a double jump, right? I would almost say like a tabletop, but with a small dent in the middle here. Land here, take the next section here. So this is all new layout. We had this last year when they did the warm-up to probably have a good line here. So here you see the track is very smooth. There are no jumps whatsoever. So here is about finding the best line, how to carry the best speed through here. And this is probably the tightest part of the whole track. This is not a lot, so if we count this 2, 3, 4, oh well, it's still 4 meters, but this hairpin chicane thing, I think this is where you can gain some important speed. And then out on the back straight here, and this is a banked curve, as you can see. Here you can carry a lot of speed. So I wonder where the best positioning of the car is, if it's going wide up in the bank to carry speed or in the inner line here. Because what you want to go is to get down here and carry as much speed as possible through this. So as you can see, the track is pretty flat, not a lot of jumps, but a lot of 180s and chicanes. It's about how to find speed and get carry through the curves. And here we have a little jump. I don't know even if you jump this, you probably do, yeah. But it's a little hill, and then we get to the big jump, because here you will get a lot of speed. And I remember from last time, these cars jumped a long way here. It's pretty exciting to stand over here and watch the race, just see the cars jumping here. I got some great photos from that. And I think you can see over there you have some part of the track kind of splitting up. So I think this is where a lot of the cars are actually landing. And maybe you land before or after. See what is the best. And this curve is banked a lot, as you can see. So here you can go up here to carry a lot of speed, or you can do the inside. Again, we'll see where the fastest line is. Because here again, you want to find your way down and do a really smooth and tight exit through here. And here again, you can see it's being very smooth and flat. Remember this curve, I think you'll just slide through to get as much speed and punch in the engine as possible. Again, one of those curves that are big enough to do power slide, carrying speed through, going back up here. These parts were all the same as last year. I hope you can still hear me. You can hear some cars in the background starting to test out. And here we have this triple jump. And this is actually where a lot of cars are getting into trouble. If you can hit all three at once, or if you do a double single or a single double, oh, it's probably a double single. So you want to carry as much speed as possible and this is exactly where people land. You get some problems. I remember a lot of cars getting tangled here and just before the straightaway, which we get into here. And this is, again, just really punch it and go as fast as possible, of course. And this is one lap of the Starec track for the Euros 2026. Looking forward to seeing tomorrow how cars will handle this track and see where the optimal lines are, figuring out myself. Thank you for watching and keep you posted.